Vancouver Mayor Ken Sim wants to pause new supportive housing construction in the city. He says that freeze should stay in place until other municipalities in the region build more. But Sim's announcement is not going down well with some of Metro Vancouver's mayors.
I was pretty disappointed, to be frank. We are supposed to be working together as mayors in this region. Mayor Sims needs to take a look at what has happened, not just within the last 2 years that he's been the mayor, but what has happened for the last number of decades.
Surrey Mayor Brenda Locke says her community is doing its part in other ways.
When it comes to other areas like recovery homes, for example, Surrey has more recovery homes than all of Metro Vancouver put together. And you can't start picking and poking and pointing fingers to different cities. It doesn't work that way.
In West Vancouver, the mayor there says it's not as simple as a municipality wanting to build. Sometimes things happen beyond their control.
I think the irony of it is we were working with somebody who was working with BC Housing to do exactly this in an area in West Vancouver. And we just found out this week the BC Housing is canned the project.
Sager acknowledges he'd like to see more supportive housing on the North Shore, saying he has a foster son who lives in the downtown east side.
If there was housing available on the North Shore for, the kind of housing he needs, he doesn't do drugs. He's not a criminal. He's a very good guy. If there were more housing available closer on the North Shore, he'd be a prime candidate to move to it.
Sim is expected to put forward his motion on a supportive housing construction freeze next month.
And Martin McMahon joins us now. Martin, in order to pass this freeze on new supportive housing, Mayor Sim will need council support. So do you have any sense of whether the ABC majority on council supports this?
Well, Mi Jung, I have spoken with some of the ABC councillors, and it seems there are different opinions on this. While some are in support, Councillor Rebecca Bly is not, for example. She told me to cut off the supply of housing in a homelessness crisis doesn't make sense, calling it an oversimplified solution to a complex problem. Mi Jung?
Okay, thank you, Martin.